Welcome to yet another episode of Yet Another Beer Show. I'm JT.
I'm Steve.
And today we're doing, I guess we could describe it as a mystery beer. I don't really know that much about it. It sounded very interesting. Actually, I got this through the Beer of the Month Club from the beer store that I usually associate myself with.
Okay.
This came in their package this year, or sorry, this month.
Okay.
Brand new year. And you know, it's a double bock from Germany, I believe, and it is oak smoked. They actually have a description actually in the back in English. Thank you. Because most of it actually is written in German in the front. And it just says it's a beer that it says that people who enjoy smoky beers will enjoy. Typically, I'm not a smoky beer fan. Not because I dislike it or hate it or anything. It's just like, it's usually they're made to be like a very strong taste that I'm not fond of.
Well, a lot of porters and stouts are smoky beers because the smokiness comes from roasting the hops with a wood.
Yes.
At the same time.
And there's definitely different balances to it, and this is actually one of those, I think, hopefully one of those beers where before, like, my experience with barley wines has always been like, it's either too sweet or too strong for me. But over the course of the show, we've actually had some barley wines where I'm like, wow, this is amazing, you know. So I'm hoping this is one of those beers. Hopefully, I'm not disappointed.
Well,
so yeah, let's dive right in here.
Dive in. How are you liking the Beer of the Month Club?
You know, it's interesting. It's my first time actually in being involved in sort of like a Beer Month Club, and they have. Oh wow, I can just smell the smokiness coming out of this beer. Yeah, it's just the aroma from the beer. You can smell it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's definitely like, I don't know. If you had a barbecue and you have like that smokiness,
it's got that oak smoke flavor or smell.
Oh, it's very strong. Like you can definitely smell
It almost smells hickory, like bacon.
Yeah. Oh
Not
yeah.
quite, but it's almost there. It smells good.
Yeah. I mean, cheers. Let's give it a try. The smell actually complements the taste. They're very similar.
It's not overly smoky.
No. I believe, I mean, for lack of a better description, it does have kind of that bacon smokiness to it. But, I mean, you know, taste and smell are quite the same in this beer. Like, the way I smell it is the way I taste it.
Me too. It's interesting because you know, a lot of wines like Chardonnay, they'll char the inside of the oak barrel, and then age it in the wine, or age the wine in that barrel, and you don't, or whiskey even does the same thing, and you don't get that same flavor. It's definitely smoke flavor that you get, not charred, but smoke, like smoked bacon or some other smoked meat. It's very good. I mean, with that smoky flavor, it would probably go really well with the barbecue. Well,
I mean, and that's the thing too, is like I'm actually trying to pinpoint the flavor beyond the smokiness, but the smokiness is like the dominant flavor in this, and it's not overbearing at all.
No,
it is actually. I mean, the way I would describe it is, you know, if you did do like a charcoal or wood burning fireplace sort of thing. It's got kind of that taste and aroma to it, and it's delicious.
Or a slow smoked brisket.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this is a bock. This is a smoky bock. So obviously it's a bock in terms of beer, but it's delicious.
Yeah, it definitely would go great with it, with a red meat though, because that smokiness that, you know, is so good with red meat would go well. You know, if you were.
But this would definitely have to be like a slow roasting barbecue. Actually, like not like on a your propane grill. I'm talking like this would have to be like this has been ribs sitting for 4 hours in a smoker somewhere. this is the complementing beer to that that barbecue.
Absolutely, it would go great. So if you're in the South, where I know people love barbecue, you should definitely try this. They call it the Schlenkerla Oak Smoke Double Bock. It is very good, but yeah, it would go great with barbecue. So, hey, those people in South Carolina, Kansas City, Texas, definitely try this beer with your next, smoked brisket, or next time you do a big rack of ribs.
Well,
you'll like it.
What's very interesting also about the flavor is that you have that smokiness, but it's not like you have like that aftertaste of like I'm still chewing on the smoky flavor that's gonna bother me for the next. It's just very. It's just on your tongue, and then until you take your next sip, you don't really taste that smokiness again. Where I've had some porters and stuff where you're eating and drinking it at the same time because the smokiness is so strong.
Yeah. It's still very light.
Yeah.
Even though the smoky flavor does stay, throughout this whole time. I would just drink a little bit and wait a little bit. It hangs out, but you don't get the thick, smoky flavor that you get out of a porter or a stout. And it is very different experience than a porter or a stout, where it's malted, and a lot of porters and stouts have that coffee flavor of the roasted barley, whereas this is, you taste the smoke. I mean, if I didn't know that it was actually smoked, I would think that somebody poured a little liquid smoke in, because it just has so much of that flavor in it.
Yes, yeah. Anyway, it seems I'm enjoying it a little more than you are.
Well, let's sign off then, and we'll finish off the bottle. So sorry, that's JT.
That's Steve.
And thanks for watching Yet Another Beer Show.
Check us out online at yetanotherbiershow.com. Drive safely.
Enjoy.
Enjoy.